Previous low was 56, and both these teams bounced out of the playoffs earlier than they expected. Lakers by Phoenix, who eventually went to the finals, and AD's injury contributed to that. And of course, injuries hit Brooklyn hard, and they lost to the event them and moving on themselves. AD. Of course, we'll see how his range is extended this year again. Horton Tucker, baseline to Nunn. Good feed under to DJ. Shamit's not here. Green has moved on. Here's Carter in the air, and there is Aldridge, who's made a living with some mid-range magic, and that's going to be knocked. They had their bonding session, a little bit of a short training camp down in San Diego, and they will be flying home after this one. One of the reasons why we've got an early start tonight.
The free throw line, both of them missing a pair.
First minutes of the 75th season of the NBA preseason, and these two teams will be inactive. Brooklyn will get Milwaukee in Milwaukee. Lakers will host Golden State. Aldridge, there's that mid-range.
Good job of extending his offense to the three-point line when it became popular, and so he's the threat from there as well.
There's so many similarities between these rosters.
From the perimeter.
Well, and Frank expects him to be a defensive stopper to really assert himself, and he's come in much trimmer. That's nothing but net. He re-signed with the Nets back in August. Underneath, thrown up. No, they battled.
A little inconsistent, but he can knock down some shots. But his all-around game is what is going to help the Lakers.
24 games for the purple and gold back in 2014. Brown, who was in the regular rotation during the playoffs, they double up Aldridge in the corner, 3 to shoot, so it's fired up and down.
And he shot the ball the few times that he got an opportunity with Phoenix.
AD lays it off for DJ, of course, was mates. Blake Griffin will be on the roster again this year for Brooklyn, and what a rejuvenation it was for Blake last year after he moved over to Brooklyn. That's off the rim, taken by just playing recently with Brooklyn. Nunn. An 11-0 Nets run after the Lakers went out on top 3-0. Tell you what, averaged 9 points and shot 53%
at this previous stop.
On the floor, Bazemore, they're trying to tie him up. Loose basketball, and Brooklyn comes out with it. And getting a hand on it is Horton here. But they didn't bite. Well, the THT is back. Aldridge, nothing but net.
Look at their age as a factor as much as the depth for this team, so they won't have to play the same amount of minutes.
Yeah, there will be scheduled rest days throughout the course of this year. Quite a few of them. THT! Here it's Staples.
And that's what he does. He loves to get into the paint. So the gate opened, and he took full advantage.
Horton Tucker is still the youngest, believe it or not. We just showed all that veteran leadership, but even the young guys that have signed on, THT is the youngest at 20. Kendrick Nunn, the southpaw, adds some offensive spark inside and outside. And I'll tell you what, that was an under-the-radar move for the Lakers that they made with Nunn. Here he is firing from the outside to Millsap.
Well, forced to take one as the clock was expiring. It was down to 1 when he let fly.
You know, the veteran Millsap, wherever he goes, he stays a few years. He's been on 3 teams and stayed multiple seasons with each team. What a pass! A delivery, and then the
really quiet acquisition by the Nets when they picked up Paul Millsap. He's really going to aid them.
AD forces his way in, bumped Millsap out of the way, but couldn't finish. Way mark of quarter number 1 of preseason game number 1. 1 of 6 preseason games for the Lakers. They'll play again Tuesday afternoon in Phoenix. By the way, you too, Russ Westbrook. We'll get into Russ a little bit more on Tuesday. Maybe we'll see him in action. In the corner, here's the fake pull up. DJ comes out to try to annoy.
Played.
DJ, the touch pass, we're going to get a pushing foul and a violation on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Yeah, LaMarcus.
So much knowledge. And he and Russ have already buried that hatchet a little bit. Of course, those two have gone at each other for many years. Some bad blood between them a little bit. Blocked by Jordan. DJ's got it, but couldn't control. JaVale during the championship year has been replaced by Dwight and DJ. The steal by Davis. By the way, he led this team in steals last year. Horton Tucker, that's what he does.
He can create a lot of problems for your defense.
The Lakers chipping away after giving up an 11-0 run
There's that
to
hand.
ASU in his incredible career.
Thank KD for his performance in the Olympics, helping the Lakers or the United States.
That's right.
Get the gold. Because, I mean, he vector. That's an understatement, I guess.
Yeah, and then an argument made, obviously, and a
Another
very good one.
moving
The KD, the best player now. Remember when he left? He can't blame him. He was looking for money back at the time and getting a contract. And the contract he got. And now he's back. Pull up that time by Malik Monk. Really a career year from three last year for Malik.
Got a little tapped on that little jump shot as it went in and rolled out.
Played with Charlotte last season. Going to get knocked down again. Going to be an offensive foul.
Three possessions in a row, I think it is, for the Nets. Then they get three.
Yeah.
They just aren't stationary
That was Nicholas,
on those screens.
Yeah, sorry, Stu. That was Nicholas Claxton out of Georgia, the Bulldog, and they're going to give him a long look. He's the youngest of their front court possibilities. And here he is battling Davis, who just bullied.
So be careful when you're attacking him. You can't show him the ball too early.
There's the handoff to Edwards. 6 to shoot. Lakers knock it free. With 3, with 2, they're going to have to let fly, and they do from way downtown. And the shot was put up by Thomas.